You're listening to the 6 Minutes English podcast, short and simple lessons in just 6 minutes.
Support us by hitting like and subscribing, so you never miss a new episode.
Just got a new smart speaker the other day, and I'm already wondering how I lived without it. It's been a real game changer for me.
Oh, really? Which one did you get? I've been thinking about getting one, but I'm still a bit on the fence about it. My brother swears by his, but I just haven't pulled the trigger yet.
I went with the latest Echo Dot. It was on sale, and I figured it was a good entry point. And honestly, it really is a game changer. What I mean is, it's completely transformed how I do small things around the house, saving me time and effort. Like, instead of fumbling for my phone to check the weather or set a timer while cooking, I just shout at the speaker. It makes everyday tasks so much more convenient and seamless, removing little points of friction throughout the day.
That's exactly what my brother says. He uses his for everything, from playing music to managing his calendar. So, when you say, on the fence, what makes you hesitant? Is it the privacy aspect, or just not seeing the immediate need?
A bit of both, actually. The privacy concerns definitely make me pause. The idea of a device always listening in my home feels a little Orwellian, sometimes. And then there's the question of whether I'd actually use it enough to justify the cost. I mean, my phone already does most of those things. But hearing you say, game changer, makes me reconsider. What else do you use it for?
Well, beyond the basics, I've started linking it to other smart devices. That's where it really shines. I got a couple of smart bulbs, for instance. Now, I can just tell Alexa to dim the lights or change their color. It's surprisingly handy, especially when you're settled on the couch and don't want to get up. Or when you walk into a dark room with your hands full.
Smart lighting sounds pretty cool. I've seen those advertised. Are they difficult to set up? I'm not exactly a tech wizard.
Not at all. The bulbs just screw in like regular ones, and then you connect them through an app. The app then links to your smart speaker. It's pretty intuitive. I also have a smart plug, which is probably the simplest smart home device. You plug any regular appliance into it, like a lamp or a coffee maker, and then you can control it with your voice or through the app. So, you can schedule your coffee to start brewing before you even get out of bed, or turn off a lamp you forgot about from miles away. That's definitely made my mornings a bit smoother and given me a bit more control over things even when I'm not home.
Okay, that coffee maker idea is actually very tempting. I'm always rushing in the mornings. So, you're saying these devices integrate pretty seamlessly? That's one of my concerns, having to use 5 different apps for 5 different devices.
That's a valid point, and it can be a bit of a maze sometimes, depending on the brands. But generally, if you stick to devices that are compatible with your smart speakers ecosystem, like Amazon Alexa or Google Home, they usually play nice together. You might need one main app for the initial setup of each device, but after that, you can largely control everything through your smart speaker or its companion app. It simplifies things a lot.
That's good to know. What about smart thermostats? My energy bill is always through the roof in the summer, and I've heard they can help save money.
Absolutely. Smart thermostats like Nest or Ecobee are fantastic for that. They learn your preferences over time when you like it cooler, when you're away, and adjust automatically. You can also control them remotely from your phone. So, if you're heading home early, you can tell it to start cooling or heating the house before you even arrive. It's not just about saving money, it's about comfort and convenience too. I don't have one yet, but it's next on my list.
That sounds like a smart investment. And what about security? My neighbor just got a smart doorbell, and he says he loves being able to see who's at his door even when he's not home.
Oh, smart doorbells and security cameras are incredibly popular for good reason. My friend has a Ring doorbell, and he gets alerts on his phone whenever someone approaches his door. He can even talk to them through the doorbell. It's great for package deliveries or just screening visitors. For peace of mind, they're definitely a good option. I'm considering one myself, especially since I travel a bit.
It does sound like these devices can offer a lot of benefits. But what about the downsides? You mentioned privacy earlier. Are there other drawbacks?
Definitely. Privacy is a big one. You're essentially inviting microphones and cameras into your home, and while companies promise data security, you never know for sure. Then there's the cost, which can add up if you start buying many different devices. And you're very reliant on a stable internet connection. If your Wi-Fi goes down, many of these smart devices become pretty dumb. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, really.
A double-edged sword, huh? What do you mean by that, exactly?
It means it has both advantages and disadvantages. So, while smart home devices offer incredible convenience and efficiency, they also come with risks like privacy concerns and dependence on technology. You get the benefit of automation, but you also have to weigh the potential downsides. It's not all sunshine and roses.
That makes perfect sense. So, balancing the convenience with the risks. I guess that's true for a lot of new technologies. What about setup? Is it all pretty straightforward, or do you need to be tech savvy?
For the most part, it's designed to be user-friendly. Most modern smart devices come with clear instructions and guided app setups. However, if you're trying to set up a complex system with many different brands or custom automations, it can get a bit tricky. Sometimes you might hit a snag with compatibility or network issues. But for basic devices, it's usually fine. There are also tons of online tutorials if you get stuck.
That's reassuring. So, overall, despite the double-edged sword aspect, you'd recommend starting with some smart home tech?
Absolutely, especially if you start small. A smart speaker is a great entry point, or a few smart plugs. They give you a taste of the convenience without a huge investment or complicated setup. Once you see how useful they are, you might find yourself wanting to expand. Just be mindful of your needs and potential privacy implications. It's definitely made my life a lot easier, and I think it's only going to become more common.
You've certainly given me a lot to think about. I might just take the plunge and get a smart speaker, especially after hearing about the coffee maker trick. That alone might be worth it. Maybe I'll start small, as you suggested, and see how it goes.
Give it a try. You might surprise yourself with how quickly you adapt to it. And who knows, maybe in a few months, you'll be telling me about all the cool smart gadgets you've added to your home.
You never know. Thanks for sharing your experience. It's definitely pushed me off the fence. Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.